UIM Records.
Know what she want, know what she want, yeah, yeah. Say she want, wine pon it, yeah. But I love wine pon it, yeah. Anything you want, yeah. She says she want. I know, cause I stand tall and still I make history show. I know, some boys say them bad and can't defeat we do. I know, we no take disrespect and no some grow. We still a live by that law, but man no take back spanja. We no try and jump in a motor box and live. Bad man no wear lipstick. Some boy a chat up them mouth like jade pan zip. See me and rush my click. Me link them big and dirty and stink like shh. Try remember who are this. Defend we sell that UIM thugs practice. So bad, we no damn actress. Remember this. Box down we no play that game. Can't program no thugs from Spain. Skull a ball like Iraq in a war. So you know say pimpin' is sick to the brain. Do not this UIM panny me. A bright light one I go take every blame. We no take violation a road real. Bad man don't take shame. Remember this. I know, cause I stand tall and still I make history show. I know, some boys say them bad and can't defeat we do. I know, we no take disrespect and no some grow. We still a live by that law, bad man no take back spanja. Now let me have to put on my clocks.
Yeah, Anju Blax, that's my music name, real name Anju Myrie. Musician, engineer, producer. Graduated from Full Sail, got my bachelor's in entertainment business, associates in recording arts. And then I come back to Jamaica and we just doing music, you know. Yeah. What is UIM? UIM is a record label where we produce, we have engineers, and we mix, master. We do everything when it comes to the audio side of the spectrum, you understand? We have an in-house engineer, Dinero. We have the roadie, Wayne Lex. We artist, Black Diamond. The team kind of small still. We have Tanya, who is Black Diamond manager. The team kind of small still, but it work, you know? And anything work, it don't fix it, don't? Yeah, UIM came about when I was back in high school still. It never did name UIM. It was Uptempo sound. It was a sound system. I was actually a selector. And then I take time doing the selecting work, and I love music from them time. They getting my turntables and things, buying records. And then I grew up seeing my brother Sean Myrie, who's now Black Diamond. He used to produce too, so he used to produce like one drop songs with like Mad Cabra and singing melody and a lot of people still. So I kind of see that and like that direction, and we're close friends with the Jammies family, and being friends with Jammies family, we basically just see in the studio every day. You don't know, getting to love all of the equipment, the artists, the vibe, and then just from there I take it up and say, oh, I want to start producing the engineer work. Projects that I worked on in the past. I used to do work with Roach, Patrick Roach, big up yourself. I used to work with him with the Purge rhythm. I did actually build the rhythm still. I was in school at the time. I built the rhythm and I sent it down to Jamaica. And Roach was like, yo, this rhythm bad and we have to send it to road. So my brother Black Diamond now and Roach take it up and say, yo, them get voice up some artists. That rhythm become one of the biggest dancehall rhythm them for that time. You understand? Because they had Cartel, Movado, Capleton, Sizzler, everybody we could think about in the industry. And it actually had an impact for that timing, you know. And then after the Purge medley, we also did a song with a guy called Braga, called Dagger That. It was a huge Jamaican hit, you understand? It was an international hit too, but you don't know, just the type of song what it is, and I didn't really get that much radio play. So, but it was very big. It was a huge song. Other than that, now, when I come back to when I was in New York, after I finished my full sail degrees, I started to work with at this studio called AMG, and that's where like Youngberg and those other artists, like foreign artists, work. So I end up doing engineer work, some producing work with foreigners and some local artists up there, and you know, see how them work, which is totally different from how we work in Jamaica. And just getting that experience was a good experience, you know, because you need to know the professional way for do things, and you know Jamaica is just the area way of doing things, so you learn both ways, you understand. Then come back to Jamaica now, started to do some work done by Grafton, Mikey Bennett, big up yourself Mikey Bennett. You know, I was there for about 2 years, do some songs with Nicky B, and some other Grafton artists. And we start do some commercials for like Digicel, and you know, this was like before we really get mainstream into the dancehall scene, you understand? But I was still getting my experience and meeting people, you understand? And then now I left from Grafton and got to Shocking Vibes for a while, and that's where I met up with TJ, one of the top producers them in Jamaica, and Jamie Roberts, which is one of my good friends. He's a producer too. And we started to do work. TJ introduced me to Cartel, and just at the time it was just the right timing to meet Cartel, because some things that go on with his engineers and stuff. So he ended up calling me one day and say, yo, I want to see what kind of talent you have still, so link up at the studio. So we go in the studio. That was the same day I recorded a full album for this guy called Dre Skull. He produced an album called Kingston Story, right? In one, call it 32 hours, Vybz Kartel finished an album, and I recorded the whole album. And he was like, yo, I like how you move around the computer, you're fast, you find the tempo and the key them quick without no problem. And from there the work start even get better, because just my work ethic and his work ethic just end up matching. And I end up doing some work with TJ. I do some of his mixing. I had some involvement in the snapback rhythm. You know, we have a lot of projects on the road other than doing work with TJ, Jamie, Randy Rich, some other people. Yeah. I produced songs like Fresh to Death with Nicky B, Chino, Laden, Cheddar, Conscience, and I did the remix with Tifa, Timberley, Natalie Stam, Tammy Chin, and Kida. That was like a year or two ago. And then I did a next single with Laden called Moet, which got a lot of radio play. And then I have a rhythm called Clappers with him that really get me into the juggling side. I had Cartel, Sizzler, just to name a few, my artist Black Diamond. And after that rhythm now came about the Nymphomaniac rhythm, which was, that rhythm was just weird, because I built the rhythm in less than 5 minutes, and Cartel end up walking in, hear the rhythm and say, I love it. I asked me what it name, and just come up with a name, and I said, Nymphomaniac. And he said, alright, I have a girl tune fit right away. I sing a girl tune. During that time, when they walk in, him and the teacher's pet girl, him was in there. So just the whole aura and the vibe of the song, and the energy that night just to come out in the song, you understand? So, and then after that now I have some other singles, Defend Myself with Vybz Kartel again. I have songs with Popcorn, All Now, although them ban it in Jamaica. It's an Nymphomaniac rhythm. I have a single which getting a lot of radio play in Jamaica and overseas. Naughty Girl by Popcorn, produced by me again. The next project that I did work on over the Christmas was Shelly Christmas by Tammy Lee, which went on very good. And we even get to perform it out at Sting. And get a good response, you know. Family, yeah, is one of them good work ethic artists out there too. So big up Tamili, Monty.
Cheers to you all. Everybody go junk when everybody stagger.
Upcoming projects that I'm working on. Well, we're working on a rhythm called Juve rhythm. It's a soca-ish reggae rhythm, which we have to be in the soca segment, you understand? So we have artists like Demarco, Bugle, Lisa Hype, Charlie Blax, just to name a few, you know. My artist Black Diamond again on that track. And I have an next rhythm called Coolie Girl rhythm dropping after the carnival season. We have on that rhythm we have Popcorn, Family, Zamunda, just to name a few again. We have a one drop rhythm also working on called Sunny Days, which is one of my favorite projects what I'm working on, and my first one drop project, so I'm going all out on that project, you know. I have people like, again, Bugle, which is one of the artists that I was working with, Black Diamond, Vibes Cartel on that rhythm. Looking to work with some other one drop artists still, but for the time being, I'm taking my time with that rhythm. I have singles with Black Diamond, also for the Black Diamond Life Too Sweet. Bad tune. I'm about to do the video for that.
Life is a blessing, same side go. Life we a live, Anju Blax, money everybody want. We have to work so hard for it. A same side go. Whoa, my life too sweet for me want give up, so me a go and persist, yeah me not give up.
Best advice for upcoming producers and upcoming artists right now is just when you're doing your work, don't settle for less. Make sure it's perfect. Although nothing can be perfect in life, make sure it's what you are do perfect. You know, because the competition hard out there. You understand? Don't get discouraged if your music not getting played right now, but everybody have their time. You know? And don't watch what people doing in the industry. Do your thing. Make sure your thing hot. Make sure it sound good before you leave the studio, you know? And make sure you have good work ethic. Because if you don't have good work ethic, it doesn't make no sense. Because people not going to even want to work with you. So, UIM is it have a double meaning still. It stands for Up-Tempo International Music, and it also stands for Unity in Motion. Last words what I have still. Just look out for UIM, Black Diamond. I don't know, more work from Anju Blax. We're sure about Dinier as the next producer, you know. So just look out for it.
My life too sweet for me want give up, so me a go and persist, yeah me not give up. No, I coulda never ever. When me say me just not give up. Me not like those figure switch and change. We make a one money and go start that stranger. No, I coulda never ever. When me say me just not give up. Life is a blessing, same side go. Life we a live, Anju Blax, money everybody want. We have to work so hard for it. A same side go. Whoa, my life too sweet for me want give up, so me a go and persist, yeah me not give up. No, I coulda never ever. When me say me just not give up. Me not like those figure switch and change. We make a one money and go start that stranger. No, I coulda never ever. When me say me just not give up. My life too sweet for me want give up, so me a go and persist, yeah me not give up. No, I coulda never ever. When me say me just not give up. Me not like those figure switch and change. We make a one money and go start that stranger. No, I coulda never ever. When me say me just not give up.